All right, and welcome to part 3. So all we're doing for this part is we need to learn how to work Adobe Premiere so that we can make the timing of our audio perfect to the actions of the video. So out of all of these audio clips, that's the only one I want. So an easy way to isolate that being the only sound that I want, without having to go into Premiere and cut it apart, I can just press C on the keyboard, or I can go to this little razor tool right here. With the razor tool, I can click on either side of the waveform that I want. Then I can use the mouse tool, or V on the keyboard, and I can select both sides and press delete. I only want that sound. Now I'm going to scrub through the video until I locate where ice is falling in. Alright, ice hits the glass right there. So, I'm going to zoom in on the timeline by clicking and dragging this little middle line. And I need to line this clip up so that that spike in the waveform happens right when that ice hits. Now, it helps if my audio starts right then so that I can just line it up. That doesn't work too well. I'm going to move it over just a bit. And so this isn't the perfect audio for this clip, but you get the idea. So ice falls right there. I can also press M on the keyboard to create a marker so that I know that glass falls right there. Now I can line this audio up to that marker. Now the audio clip isn't the right one, but for yours it should be a little bit closer. And I can move that mark somewhere else in the video if I want by just clicking somewhere else and pressing M to make a new marker. Alright, those two tactics should be all you need to know for how to add audio to certain pieces of your clip. You can zoom in and out again by clicking and dragging on this location. We need to make sure to add audio here where the glass hits, there where ice falls into the glass, again where ice falls into the glass. You have an optional sound effect of creating a soda can opening sound. You need to create the soda pouring in and the fizzing noise after. Once you've added all of those sounds and you're happy with the way yours is, you're going to do the follow these steps to export your video. You're going to go to File, Export, Media. When you hit Export Media, this window is going to come up. Now, before you do this, make sure that you have at least 15 minutes, or make sure that you have at least 5 minutes of class remaining or more, because it's going to take a good deal of time to get this exported. Make sure your location is set to My Drive. Change the sound effects, first practice, to last name _ sound effects ice fall, or something like that. Make sure again the location is My Drive. Change match source to, you can look at more presets if you like. So you're going to change match source to a high quality 720p. That way it'll export a little bit faster and won't take up too much space in your Google Drive. Make sure the format is H.264. Once you've set those three things, you've changed it to your last name, sound effect icefall, or something like that. Location is My Drive. High quality 720p is what you need. H.264 is the format. All the other settings should be default. And then you can just press export. It is then going to load. Yours may or may not be this fast or faster. Once done, leave your computer open and turned on. Give the video time to upload to Google Drive. Once it's uploaded to Google Drive, you can follow the steps in Canvas to turn it in. Hopefully you guys found this tutorial not too difficult and a great start and introduction to sound design.